Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend like we didn't create a culture over here, whether it was rooted in Africa or not, whether it's
monkey see, a monkey do. Trick, please. Trick, please. Why you trying to do everything that I do? Monkey. I'll show you how to flip it in the cheese. Trick, freeze.
Trick, please.
Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend like we didn't create a culture over here, whether it was rooted in Africa or not, whether it's
monkey see, a monkey do. Trick, please. Trick, please. Why you trying to do everything that I do? Monkey. I'll show you how to flip it in the cheese. Trick, freeze.
Trick, please.
Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook.
A monkey do.
But don't.
Might be the dumbest man in America. I've never seen anything like this.
Correct.
Who implicates himself in a book? What's
the same thing? She can actually talk about different things.
The fact that he said he was better than Q, and like.
Decide on whether or not you're gonna have kids. You probably just
probably don't like it.
Make her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and so when I could not have a relationship with my biological father, God brought other men in my life to follow. And
I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Remember me? Take a picture. Let's do like, come on, man.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, they don't have
Yeah, mic check, can you hear me? Am I good? Mic check, can you hear me? Am I good? Mic check, can you hear me? Am I good? Yeah. Said, mic check, can you hear me? Am I good? You see third degree coming through your hood. I'm stepping out like really what's good. Don't make me have to go and pull a big good night and say good night. The way that I flip the mic, see the 3rd degrees, favorite ignite, start provoking, ignite the way that you think. Better yet, you better go sip a drink. I'm on the brink of explosion. If you don't know right now, you see that I'm closing in on those that try to pretend to be friends, but they don't want to see how the night might end. Might spend about a couple of bucks. No, I'm just playing it. I don't give a couple of funks. Whether you like me or not, I'm in your spot, 3rd degree, about to go ahead and just ready drop. Talk about your 3 cent recent news. If you already see, please walk in my shoes. And I'm giving MC, oh yes, the blues. If you really don't know me, please really excuse any technical difficulties that may come across the airwaves. You see, we just doing it on the fly. Right now, you can see that I'm the fly guy, Mr. 3-yard degree coming out of SB, lived out in SD. Please don't try to test me. Got the recipe for those that need it. Like I said, right now, you might get deleted. The worst rapper alive, that might be me, because I don't see how these other rappers compete with me. I'm talking about the Tech Nines and all of those that try to act like they the killers of all time. Nah, I'll take that right now. That's called acknowledgement. And you about to see 3rd degrees about to brawl with anybody that step up. Yes, I'm kind of like a smooth alcoholic, but you don't even know what to call it. Better go get just cents out your wallet. Robbing on the show where standing on business. Method X about to go just. Yes, I got no witness. Those that try to step up and try to flex. Better yet, you see, I might tap your chest. You don't want to step up to really what's next, because I might call a hit. I'm Method X to go and knock you out. Man, I mean knocking out your teeth. You better go and see that we don't need to repeat what I said. I'm just going off of the head. Yes, oh, I think I'm seeing red. You've been misled, misfed, misinformation. For those that stay up in the congregation, hating, bumping their gums, they ain't saying nothing. Cause right now they ain't doing nothing. Nothing at all. Cause we about the ball. Right now you about to see we don't give a funk at all. Funk y'all that wanna try to hate, debate with your mammy. Because you see you can't stand me. Oh, just give me the Grammy. I'm about to step up right now, get dough, defeat the family. And those who stand next to me will be the ones that be getting all the wealthy incentives. For those that want to try to represent, like I said right now, you can see that it's evident. Oh, you're irrelevant, you see. Right now, let's go and start the show with me, 3rd degree. What? What's good, Joe? What's good? What's good? How y'all doing today? How you doing?
Yo, you went 8 Mile. FOB, I'll go acapella.
What's going on,
man, y'all, what's good? What's good? Welcome back to Drop Your 3 Cents.
What's good? What's good?
Man, how y'all be? How was your week?
Hey,
Glad it's over.
it's never over, baby. We gotta keep moving and grooving, man. You know
right.
what I'm saying? The week was decent.
Man,
week was decent, man. We're gonna have a better one next week too. That's just how the cookie crumble, man.
That's how it go. Hey, you know what? Shout out to all the Facebookers, the YouTubers, all the ones, the rebroadcasters. Y'all made the numbers go up. We had a great show last week. Shout out to Kevin Mercer for coming through. Shout out to Isaiah King, app creator with mysurplus.com. If you need a clear journey out of your debt, make sure that you go to ClearPath on mysurplus.com. Shout out to everybody. We had great interviews, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, last week was amazing. Kevin Mercer is a funny dude, man. You know what I'm saying? When I watched the show back, man, I just couldn't help but laugh. He's a funny individual.
Man, he stay up and grooving and moving, man.
Yeah, and shout outs to Isaiah, man. That was a wealth of information he dropped on us last week, man. It was great stuff, man. Great stuff.
Man. Great. Man, how are you, Method?
I'm good. Back with y'all. I missed last week. Dang.
And we missed you, man. We saved the best for last, though. We got some good stuff for you tonight.
Nice. Yeah,
And you see, I didn't take no shots at you in your absence. Right? I need you to hold on to that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Don't worry, I do.
You're not shot free though.
Hey, I didn't take no shots. That's third.
Yes, it's me. It's me.
Third
degree. I take shots.
Yeah, he takes shots. I'm just like,
don't worry, I got something for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just
guilty by association, huh?
Oh yeah, that's your partner, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is.
Hey man, don't nobody want to claim me these days. Remember, there's a hate fan club out there, and it is prevalent.
You chose your side, man. You know what I'm saying?
I just chose to show up when you did it. Why am I?
Oh, see? Hey, now. See?
God, see?
Yeah, man. Doing ratchet stuff, man. And speaking of ratchet, let's get to some ratchet news.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still got to speak on it. So, let's go.
In the ratchetness of ratchet, Love and Hip Hop announces final chapter, 15-year run coming to an end, man. So what are y'all going to do without your ratchet TV? Maybe subscribe to Zoops? I don't know. What are some of these people going to do to get an income? That's the bigger question, right? Anyway, moving on. I don't care what anybody say. I still think this was hot, and it was definitely clever. You know what I'm saying? Great marketing right here. Shout out to Ice Spice for this one. All right, moving on. Former President Joe Biden endorses Keisha Lance Bottoms for governor of Georgia. Let's go. Joe out here trying to make it happen. He's giving equality to folks, but y'all wanted to count him out, right? Anyway, moving on. There's a dude out there claiming that, Michael was an honorary Crip, and the internet has completely lost his mind. But, I mean, look at MJ. He holding up to see. And the dude said he did it on his own, man. He just trying to be down and with the hood, man. Hey, shout out to MJ. R.I.P. Go see Michael. Moving on. Shout out to Boy Meets World star Daniel Fishel. She is now cancer free. Shout out. It was everybody's like crush back in the day. Everybody watched Boy Meets World just for her. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a buck. Anyway, moving on. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant claps back at haters who say she is unlicensed and unqualified after referring to herself as a doctor. She says, quote, "I'm the most sought out psychology expert life coach in the world. I don't need a license for that, sweetie," end quote. People, they gonna hate just to hate, man. Hopefully we can get her in and get her on the show. Let's speak it into existence. I would love to interview her and have her come drop some gems. You know what I mean? But hey, moving on. Federal judge dismisses lawsuit accusing Spotify of boosting Drake's streams. Interesting, right? So I wonder what they're gonna do for him when his album comes out next week. To be continued. Moving on. Self-described MAGA influencer Craig Long arrested in Florida prostitution sting that led to 266 total arrests after allegedly offering cash for smash. He looked like he got to pay for it too. Anyway, moving on. We're going back to Mike real quick. Hey, that Michael movie has grossed over $423 million. You know what I'm saying? It's making mad movies. It is now the second highest grossing biopic of all time, right behind Bohemian Rhapsody. Man, that's crazy. And because of it, Michael becomes the #1 global digital artist in the world. Man, he's back and he never left, right? And because of that too, the Jackson 5 strings jumped up 400% after Michael biopic success too. So shout out to the Jacksons, shout out to Mike. Maybe Jermaine was right. Janet probably missed out. You know what I'm saying, on this thing, man. It's starting to blow. All right, moving on. She was flying across the country for a blind date, but she fell for her flight attendant. Ain't that something, right? I don't know if that's a love story going right or a potential love story going wrong. But hey, shout out to them. Moving on. Well, going back to Cheyenne Bryant, Dr. Umar comes to the defense of Dr. Cheyenne Bryant after social media users find out she's not licensed. It's because people have been pointing out that he ain't a real doctor, and he still ain't built that school. Man, moving on. But I would love to have him on the show because me and him have a common interest in this whole pretending thing. I would love to talk to him and pick his brain. But moving on. It's been reported that Megan Thee Stallion teams up with Habitat for Humanity to renovate homes for elderly Texans. Shout out to her, man. Regardless of whatever people say and her track record as far as her bodies, whatever she does in smashing, she does a lot of good for her community too, and she's smart and educated. So let's give this woman her props and her flowers, all right? Moving on. Shout out to a Virginia church raises $1 million to save 338 families from eviction. They out here doing God's work for real. Shout out, much love to y'all, because we always hear the bad of church, but we never hear stories like this, so let's elevate this story more, all right? Moving on. Kid Cudi fires MIA from his tour after she is booed during Republican rant. Quote, I won't have someone on tour making offensive remarks, end quote. Hey, man, if she with the other side, then effort, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Moving on. Shout out to Black Sam. He reveals he has a new Nipsey Hussle documentary on the way, and I think he's doing it with the Hughes brothers. So, you know what I mean? This is monumental. I can't wait. And we would love to have Black Sam on the show, too. You know what I'm saying? Man, love to have that brother on. We're going to talk into existence as well. All right, moving on. Pizza Hut revised Book It summer reading program. Hey, I used to smash on this back in the day. I'm glad they're bringing it back, because some of these kids today, they need to be innovated and motivated enough to read. All right, moving on. Even though pizza is nasty as funk, man. Ugh. Get some better pizza. Papa John's, Domino's, Round Table, anybody, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, moving on. Sunshine Motel shut down for facilitating SMEX work out here in San Bernardino. That's wow. Moving on. It's being reported that men tend to marry wholesome women that would be good mothers and believe in being a good partner, not baddies that want to be princesses. Is this true? I think this is going to be up for discussion next week. Let's put it on the table. All right, moving on. Lizzo gets candid about confidence, says she's enjoying her body like she's always had despite constant public scrutiny. Well, maybe you should live like you preach it. Because sometimes, you know, it just reeks of insecurity. But hey, what do I know? Moving on. Keke Palmer says modern dating is full of mixed signals and fake intentions. Quote, too many people hurting people on purpose, end quote. She might have a point. We're going to bring that up too. We're going to put that on the table as well. All right, moving on. Are y'all watching this Cult of Nature Boy? This is the reason why some of y'all be sounding like cults, is because of this right here. Are y'all watching? Let's talk about it later. Moving on. Barack Obama says, I would never talk about somebody's family in that way, end quote. In regards to when, you know, Trump made that comment or made that post or meme about him and Michelle being monkeys, whatever. You know, hey, man, maybe it's time you start talking about people's families like that, man. It's time to stop playing by the rules and start getting in the mud a little bit. My opinion. Moving on. Speaking of Trump, Secret Service agent busted for alleged hotel hallway masturbation. What was he doing? Looking at old pics of Melania? While he was supposed to be guarding Trump? Anyway, moving on. Dave Chappelle brings out Kanye West at the Los Angeles Comedy Show. Moving on. Rihanna's new album R9 is dropping soon, and she confirmed it. We can't wait. Let's get it, Riri. Moving on. Rhythm Nation, 1814 to be inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame. Salute Janet. Uncle Luke floats the ideas of black investors pulling money together to buy or invest in Spirit Airlines. Sounds like a smart move. Just don't call it soul plane. Moving on. Slavery apology plaque to go up. A plaque displaying California's formal apology for its role in supporting chattel slavery. Funk you, give us reparations. Beach, moving on. My era was about telling stories. The West Coast music was about storytelling. We told stories in the neighborhood. You may have a point. Moving on. Speaking of airlines, Delta is no longer offering free snacks and drinks on all flights. Cheap. Moving on. Florida suspect accused of brutal attack on a 5-year-old allegedly admitted he tried to beat the gay out of his son, or out of the 5-year-old. That's not how that works, sir. You're an animal. All right, moving on. Trump signed a law for Holocaust survivors and proved reparation possible, just not for black Americans. Anyway, moving on. Lionside actor Quentin Aaron recently woke up from a coma and learned that his wife was legally married to another man. What a way to find out, right? Crazy. Praying for that brother, man. Good dude. Moving on. Fed seized a $10 million worth of fentanyl, arrest 17 in MacArthur Park drug raid. Crazy. Moving on. President Trump ex-judge paused E. Jean Carroll ruling so he can appeal case to the Supreme Court. Because we know what they're doing, right? Moving on. Man shares his pay stub showing he makes $160 after child support. We're going to talk about this too. Moving on. It's been reported that handguns may be mailed for the first time in a century under proposed rule. Crazy, right? Moving on. Disney cruise ship employees arrested in federal child porn investigation. Disney of all places for children? All right, moving on. John Legend says he and his wife Chrissy Teigen slept together on the first night. And she must have some bomb cookie or he must have some magic stick to make you laugh. Salute to both. Moving on. Mexico City nightclub charging Americans $300 entry fee while citizens from any other country get in just for $20. Crazy, right? Moving on. Shout out to Tupac. Legacy finally gets justice as his album enters the Grammys. And Keefe D goes to jail for the first time. All eyes on me going into the Grammy Hall of Fame. Because, you know, he never won a Grammy in his lifetime, but now they're making it right. And hopefully Keefe goes to jail. Moving on. Make sure you support and get Chris Brown's album out today. Brown, get it, support it, love it. Real R&B. Moving on. Miles Bridges granted restraining order against ex after allegedly hiding in the arena garage, tampering with tires and threat. She crazy. Moving on. Last but not least, Tennessee approves map dismantling its only Democratic district, ending, you know, gutting the 1965 Voting Rights Act. We're going to talk about this tonight. All right. Anyway, I'm Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show. Yo, we are back. We are back.
What's going on?
C-Town, I see you. What's up? Give me a minute. We got to go through the formalities. You know what I'm saying? We got to, you know, talk about the ratchetness and all the other stuff. And then, you know, we will start the show. Just give us a few. Thank you for those who are tuning in to the Drop Your 3 Cent. We just got through with the Ratchet News. What y'all see in the Ratchet News?
Yeah, I need to go book my hotel room at San Bernardino. Where's that? Where's that?
It's no longer around, sir. No longer around.
Oh, man.
The hourly rates, man. Shout out to everybody. Hey, make sure you guys are like, sharing, hitting the subscribe button. If you want to donate, if you guys are on Facebook, there's a stars thing right there. You see the little stars. Go ahead and donate to the stars. You know, to the United Negro Rapping Foundation. A rhyme is a terrible thing to waste, baby.
There you go.
Really, I seen you got horrible tasting pizza too. You know what I'm saying? To say to go get
Papa John's?
Papa John's is crazy.
Pizza. And first off, the pizza is greasy. The crust is greasy. It's just nasty. It smells good, has a good aroma. You know what I mean? Once you bite it though, it's like a letdown. You know what I mean? It's like getting with that bad chick that you always wanted. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, once you like, you know, you bust a baby and it just wasn't nothing. It's like, why did I waste my time?
I could imagine a big dude like yourself comparing pizza to women. You know what I'm saying? That's not how that works. Okay. Like,
I'm playing,
it's not the same.
And you got a Pizza Hut for the wings, if that.
Hey, you know, real talk, the wings from Pizza Hut are fire. No lie.
For pizza joint wings, because pizza joint wings is trash for the most part. But I will say, outside of pizza, the Pizza Hut, my favorite pizza outside of Marco's. They got Marco's out here. That's my joint. Yeah, I'll get Marco's any day of the week.
Now, truthfully, if we're gonna do pizza, shout out to San Biagio, you know, out in Upland. They, you know, straight New York pizza, and then Bertino's. I mean, if I'm saying that right, they're dope too. You know what I'm saying? Another one of my favorites is Round Table. You know what I mean? But
because you're old. Nobody knows what Round Table is.
Yes.
Anisha, you get your old ass out of here too.
I love Round Table.
Hey, please, don't be in the background. Get on the show. Get your phone. Get on the show. We miss you around here. How you doing, Queen?
I love Round Table.
There you go. See, there you go. Us greater LA folks love round tables. I don't know.
No, round table was dope. It ain't out there like that no more.
It really isn't though. It really isn't. But anyway, what else y'all see?
Man, go ahead.
Yeah. No. I want to definitely get on that Keke Palmer topic, but I think we can save that for like next week.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree with her though, big time on that.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
Hey, we are already up right now. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in and watching. Thank you for coming to Drop Your 3 Cent. The best way to ever support is just getting in those comments, engaging. This is a safe place for you to come through to do that. Anything else before I start breaking down the formalities?
Man, the support by jumping on the panel too, because we sure want to hear what y'all got to say.
Definitely.
I'll be ready for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Break up the monotony of these two jokers that I be on the screen with. You know, and I'll just play it.
No doubt. Ooh. Man. Much love to everybody out there. All right, y'all. Before we get it started, so we just got to break down a couple of house rules. This is a live show. I haven't said this in a while. Like Quest likes to say, this is a production. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make sure we give the best quality that we can. Also, too, Drop Your 3 Cent is on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, and it's on iHeart. You know what I'm saying? iHeart Music. So just drop your 3 cent and boom, you're going to see us. For the sake of, because we got so many shows, going forward, the best shows that we have from these Friday Night Lives are the ones that are going to go on to Spotify. But hey, we're there, you know what I'm saying? And we're everywhere. We're hitting the web. We're making our presence known. We got people watching, and we just want to make sure we want to give we're of the people, for the people, good quality. So, if you're coming on, if you want to be a guest, and if you don't have your laptop, the best way to actually come on is to either be on your laptop or your computer. If not, you can use your phone. But for the sake of the show, for the sake of hearing us and bleeding in, please use headphones, because they will save you. Hey, I can't hear, or if we're hearing echoes into the show. Again, we're on Spotify now and iHeart. We report ratchet news. We don't want to be ratchet. You know what I'm saying? So if you got your AirPods, headphones, whatever like that, it's the best thing to do when you're on your phone. Also, too, if you're coming on as a guest, make sure you got your camera on. Make sure that you look presentable and everything like that. Because again, you can be chopped up and put on the YouTube, Spotify, Facebook. You can be on Trump's World Wide Web, and you don't want to be looking, busted. Also, too, make sure that if you come on, this is a safe place for you to drop your thoughts, views, and opinion, but make sure you do it respectfully. Make sure that, there's no disrespecting. Also, too, make sure there's no eating on camera. There's no arguing in the background. Keep the noises in the background. It's kind of like, it's a little bit invasive to the show, and it kind of cuts off what we're trying to do here as far as hearing conversation. Also, too, no extreme vulgar language. We get away with a couple words here and there, but again, we do not know who is watching. Just again, at the end of the day, it's just all love and it's all respect. So just make sure you keep it respectful. And just have a good time. This is a safe place. This, we know you guys are probably out there. You probably been working your butt off. Kids probably been driving you crazy. Spouses probably been driving you crazy. Probably that big nose neighbor, whatever, and you just need to unwind. This is the spot, so grab whatever it is that you do as far as like getting your drink, your water, your Gatorade, your Hennessy, your Uncle Nearest, whatever, and just come chill, relax, have a good time, and just unwind with us. You heard?
Hey,
let's get it.
Man, oh man, we got a good one tonight, y'all. We got a good one. The Supreme Court has gutted the Voting Rights Act of 1965. They didn't really take it away, but they cut some verbiage. Also, too, on the menu, Killer Mike. Extraordinary rapper, hip hop person. He's been catching some heat. People been putting his feet to the flames. And is it deserved or is it not deserved? That is the question, And then also, too, since we're talking about rappers and great rappers, let's talk about some of the worst rappers in hip hop, just to kind of lighten up the mood after this. You know what I'm saying? So we got I got a great nominee for that one. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man. Anyway, let's go ahead and let's just start this show. We're going to show some love to some folks. I got to show this one, Quez. I promise you I'm working on some new ads, so just forgive me, okay? All right.
Got it, brother. Go ahead.
All right.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered, but I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing, and I'm always on time. Oh, they sell Combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years. or 50 months? Who's keeping count?
Here, $75 there, $40 here. That's what I would see at the end of every month on my budgeting apps. And I would always feel guilty because I would think to myself, why didn't you spend that to pay down debt? And the truth is, I just really didn't think about it. Like most people, I was just paying down my minimums and then called myself budgeting and looking at what I was spending at the end of every month. But only paying down your minimums is a financial death trap. And all my budgeting app was doing was telling me what I already spent. I needed a tool that was going to look at my income, my monthly recurring bills, and my monthly spending and say, hey, you've got a surplus of $50. Why don't you put that towards a credit card bill? It's going to save you 3 weeks in payoff time. It's going to take away 10% interest, and it's going to save you an extra $15 a month. I didn't see a tool like that. And so I made one. It's called ClearPath. If you want to check it out and you want to get out of debt too, check out the link in my bio or go to what'smysurplus.com and let's get out of debt together.
Yep, that's what he want.
Mother's Day, we giving away 50 free plates to 50 mothers, 2360 Sterling Avenue, San Bernardino, California, 92404. The first 50 mothers that come on May the 10th from 3 to 7, you go get a new plate. You go get a plate from guess what, Big E? If 100 mothers show up, you already know. Well, put it this way, y'all. Every mother that shows up on Mother's Day, we gonna give you a free plate. How about that? Thanks to my boy Big E and his wife and his partner. All the mothers that show up from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock, we gonna give y'all a free.
We used to be #1 in the nation when Mr. Tenderism was here. Now no one wants to come here and buy barbecue. Maybe I will just throw myself in this smoker.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back.
You know you petty for that, bro. You hella petty.
Me? Petty?
You were hella petty for that one.
No, I'm not.
Man.
I rebuke that. I rebuke thee in the name of barbecue.
You're talking about Desperation Smokehouse?
That's what they calling it. Hey, I didn't make that, man. I didn't make it at all. You know what I'm saying? So
I seen that too. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, I didn't make
World
that.
Star don't like you guys.
That was highly unnecessary. But you know what I'm saying? That was highly unnecessary. It was funny, but it was unnecessary.
Hey, man, don't hate the player. Hate the game. Shout out to
that's
Kurt Gig, man. All right, y'all. So we're here.
Crazy.
We got Supreme Court guts, Voting Rights Act. Why are black people upset with Killer Mike? And who are the worst rappers in hip hop? So hey, we have someone on the panel. You know, a longtime watcher of the show. We have Miss Consuelo. How are you? How are you?
What's up, Consuelo?
Hey.
You gotta unmute your mic.
I will unmute. There you go. Or I can't do it. You got to unmute your own mic.
Oh no.
There we go. There we go.
There we
I'm
go.
good. How are you?
What's going on?
Welcome to Drop Your 3 Cent. We got a doozy tonight. So which should we go ahead and partake in first?
So we go to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it like you lined it up, man. Let's just call it a day. You know what I'm saying? And get to it.
All right, Supreme Court guts the Voting Rights Act.
essentially. So let's just go ahead and just break it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, you know what I'm saying, we got to shout out to those who are definitely out there trying to do something in Tennessee and in Louisiana, but Tennessee is not having it. They're really up there trying to fight for the rights, man. And it's sad to say this might be a little too late. But Quez, you know, I haven't done it in a while. But go ahead and
Hey, Third, you got a word for today? I'm genuinely curious now. Third, what's the word?
Third's word for today is misdirection. Misdirection is the art of directing attention, focus, resources towards the wrong place or purpose, often intentionally, to prevent someone from noticing something else. It is commonly used as a technique in magic tricks, deception, or to create a diversion. So again, what we're going to talk about tonight is really a lot of misdirection. There's a lot of misdirection as far as like misdirected hate, a lot of misdirected anger, a lot of misdirected confusion, and a lot of it has been put on by the mass magician known as Trumper. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, he released the UFO files, but he still can't release the Epstein files. I mean, the funk is really going zones.
Well, they gonna keep y'all busy, ain't they?
Man, who you telling?
Y'all go find ET. Y'all go find ET and put him on the front of your bike and ride off into the moon, man.
Wow.
Wow. Don't y'all want to look at an alien instead? Don't you want to look at an alien instead? Never mind these files.
Right,
man. That is hilarious.
Yeah, Tennessee approves the map dismantling, or Tennessee approves map dismantling only Democratic district, which is crazy. So what this means is Tennessee's Republican-led legislature passed a new congressional map. The map eliminates the state's only majority black district. It carves up Memphis, a city of over 1 million people, into 3 pieces. It is the first new map passed in the country since last week's Supreme Court ruling that gutted the Voting Rights Act. Why? So what is the Voting Rights Act? Let me make this bigger. You know, I'm getting a little bit older over here. You know what I'm saying? The Voting Rights Act of 1965 was signed into law by Lyndon B. Johnson. It came after Bloody Sunday in Selma, Alabama, where John Lewis and hundreds of marchers were beaten on the Edmund Pettus Bridge for trying to register black voters. Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act protected minority districts for over 60 years. It made it illegal to dilute black voting power. That protection was just gutted yesterday. So I asked the panel, what is this, in your guys' opinion or feelings, what do you think this means to you?
Psalms in the background.
Yeah, I hear it. Hold on, let me.
We good? We good?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all go ahead, man. You know where I'm headed. I'll let my brother
Go ahead, Quez. Go ahead, brother Quez. Let me see where you're going with this. Go ahead. You ain't counterpunching me today. No, you go ahead. Nah.
No, to me, honestly, it simply means people got to start working. I understand the importance of having representation. I understand the importance of, districts being aligned a certain way, right? Not to mention that they redistrict maps every 10 years anyways. It's only a big story right now because they're doing it in between that time. And we know why they're doing it, right? I'm not going to be facetious about that point. We know exactly why they're doing it. But my whole point, moral is, if you look at these districts that they're breaking up, a majority of the time, they're the most impoverished districts in that region, if we being honest. It's a guaranteed voting block, and we have representatives from there who do absolutely nothing for the people that are in there. So when you break it up, your vote now becomes a real swing vote, because now you can sway representation, right? And you can hold people accountable for said representation. Now, is it going to be an uphill battle? Absolutely. But I think now more than ever, those Democrat politicians need to be out here offering tangibles and realistic solutions to Black problems for the districts that they represent if they want to keep those seats. That's all it means to me. You know, the Voting Rights Act gave us the opportunity to have a choice and a decision, not just solely be becoming to one particular party and have to stay that way. So that's my initial viewpoint, but I'll let y'all talk.
C-Town?
Yeah. Well, I think the problem is too, since people don't vote, now we're in such a predicament where all of this not voting and it doesn't matter to me stuff has got us to this point. The not voting thing, period, is problematic to me. So now that the representation is switched and they're gerrymandering, because of they're worried about the midterms. If we had done better 20, 30 years ago, we wouldn't be in this spot. And there was an end date on some of these rights that we got anyway. They put like, we're going to give you 50 years of this and let's see what happens. So, and we didn't do anything. We just that's why, rest in peace, Jesse Jackson. But a lot of folks made a lot of money off of stumping off of MLK. And they didn't do their part for us either. So here we are now, keeping hope alive and all of this stuff. And we're not in better shape. And then like in California, Maxine Waters needs to go. She needs to go.
Not Auntie Maxine.
She needs to go. Bless her heart. And she's made enough money to get human hair. First off, that's just a side note, little catty, but just, you know what I mean? So
that was uncalled for, Consuelo. That was uncalled for now.
It wasn't. It wasn't because she's not benefiting us either.
Auntie Maxine's wigs alone now. Okay.
She could do better.
She paid good money for the wigs, but go ahead.
She could do better, but that was just a little jab. But so it's been a lot of people sitting on their laurels and letting other people vote and saying, well, my vote doesn't count. And that irks me up and down. So this is what complacency gets you this.
Good point.
That's basically the bottom line. That's on both sides. It's not just, and I don't believe in voting third party, which is a Killer Mike topic, his shenanigans, but that's part of our problem. You have to pick the lesser of two evils, which you've been doing, which is also it's a lot. But I believe in voting.
It is. I do too. Rob,
it's like the worst kind of sandwich.
Right.
The ingredients are bad.
Well, look, I can go on forever with this, and Quest and Consuelo do have good points from their perspectives. To me, this was solely about winning the midterms, taking advantage to make sure you get a leg up in the midterms. And to me, I believe there's a bigger picture of that than what's going on with this, because you win the midterms and everybody's like, oh, this is why you got to work harder. You shouldn't have to work harder to cast your vote for it to even count, actually. But the truth is, and the sad part is, I don't want to sound like a Marjorie Taylor Greene or anything else, but that dude is setting up for a third term. He's setting up for a third term. That's the big picture. So when you say here, you're telling me, oh, well, we need to do this, or, third parties and all this stuff. Yeah, all that is valid. It's absolutely valid. But this is why this is happening. And it's crazy. It's all in front of our eyes. When we look at We're looking at control. We're looking at fear being struck in. We're looking at ICE. We're looking at your rights getting taken away, your votes getting taken away. They can and they will. That's the scary part about it. If you don't think it's going to happen, a lot of crazy stuff is happening. Open up your eyes, everybody. A lot of crazy things are happening.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you said that, Rob, because maybe coming from you, people will be more receptive of it because I said it here on this show. I said it. You know what I'm saying? I said it during the campaign. I said it during the election day. And then at the same time, you know, I took a Brother Quest stance and I just sat back and just watched the show because I knew it was going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really not, it's surprising, but it's not surprising. You know, it's surprising to the fact that we're getting to the point where, like, yo, these fools actually gutted the 1965 Voting Rights Act. Like, you know, but then we had some of these dumb cluck Negroes over here vote for Trump, vote the Stephen A. Smith, vote Republican for once in your life. Not, you know, we anyway. Why
Come
this
on,
matter?
no. What was you gonna say? Let it out.
No, go with it.
Let's get it. Because I want to hear it. I definitely want to hear it. Let's get it.
We're not doing censor third. We're
right. We
rough
need
and rugged. We want rough and rugged third. We going all the way.
If we gonna do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
Me. Gloves are off.
Gloves are off.
Stephen A., you a bitch.
Not ISO cam. You know what I'm saying?
All right, you know, so you're gonna literally get up on here and on Trump's God-given internet, World Wide Web, and you're gonna tell that black people need to vote Republican for once in their life. Hey, we're talking about a thing of trust, right? You know, the trust has been broken. It's not necessarily a thing about Republicans and Democrats at this point. It's the fact that we got Democrats who are buying into this MAGA boo-ish, and at the end of the day, we're seeing it live and direct. We're seeing that you're going to literally get up on the World Wide Web and tell black people to vote Republican when you just see what these motherfuckers is doing as far as gutting the Voting Rights Act to make sure that, hey, there's going to be a disadvantage for people who look like you. You're leading people to the slaughterhouse. And this is why you're a funkin' clown. You know what I'm saying? I hope that, you know, what's his name? Skip Bayless. I hope that all of the female rappers that you did come together and whoop on your funky ass. You piece of ish. I'm trying not to curse, you know what I'm saying? You're a Mick fucking clown.
Are you done?
Funk no.
Okay, I'm just asking. You know what I'm saying?
It's not just Stephen A.
Why this matters? A majority of
there's so many.
No, there's so many I can name, but why it matters? Why this matters? A majority black city of over 1 million people just had its federal representation broken on purpose. The same week the Voting Rights Act got gutted, in the same city where Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, with the green light coming directly from the White House. And you mean to tell me that this is not purposely done?
Can I ask a question? Why is the sole functionality of this situation focused around black people? Just genuine question.
I think that is American tradition, isn't it? It's always been black and white, you know. And even though we're only 13-14% of the population, but apparently we work so hard that we go from state to state committing crime. Which is counterintuitive to us being lazy also. So apparently we go from state to state committing all this crime, you know, and have time to come home and make babies out of wedlock and put all of our people on the welfares and all these things that we do, like all this stuff over and over again. And you know, working, you know, because Brother is working in the social system, 61%.
Yeah. No, who's what doing what? Now, at the same time, we're on the World Wide Web where everybody has access to information. So I'm gonna say it like this.
Well, I'm retired.
At the end of the day, my thing is like this, yo. The bigger question is, if voting wasn't so important, why are they trying to do everything in their power to stop you from doing it? Why did they go to this extreme power to sit up there and gut the 1965 Voting Rights Act? if it's not important.
Or why they target that area? I mean, you want the ugly truth?
Yeah, give it to me.
The ugly truth, man, is because they believe your people are going to give them the less trouble about it, and you're in an area where they can control it. There.
One more time.
That's the ugly truth.
One more time. Run that by me one more again.
They believe that your people can care less about it, and it's in the area where they can control it.
I don't see that.
I don't see New Mexico happening. I don't see Nevada happening.
Well,
I don't see this in. Well, of course, it's not happening in New York.
Well,
it's not.
Here we go. Here we go. This is where it's been happening so far since Louisiana. Look,
yeah,
Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee. Is that South Carolina right there?
Yeah. But listen, the reason I asked that question is because we continue to put all this animus. You want to know what my real thought process is about this? They've been trying to get Black people to come outside for quite some time right now, right? They know we hold the moral standard in America. Like, they've been trying to get us to come outside about anything and everything while Trump has been in office. They want us at the forefront of something. For what it is, I don't know for sure. But I do know that they keep begging and pleading for us to come outside and take to the streets and get emotional and get irate and do something, right? But
that'll justify the next thing they want to do.
Exactly my point. That's what I'm telling folks. You know
to use the TikTok verbiage to pew pew like Civil War style. Yeah, that's
whatever that is. That's Black folks. At the end of the day, we keep talking about people who didn't do what even if we talk about people who said their vote didn't matter or they sat out or whatever the case may be, numbers don't lie. Even that small percentage of individuals, because it is a small percentage, right? That small percentage of individuals didn't change the dichotomy of what's going on right now. Black people still showed up in the last presidential election at over 80%, fully Democratic. The bigger conversation to be had is we keep using Black suffering and Black trauma as the basis of the Democrat Party to negotiate and facilitate Black and brown coalition or people of color coalitions. And when you look at the stats, the other people of color, damn near all of them, over 50% of them voted the other way.
Can I step in? Hold on. You're absolutely right, bro. It's not saying it's that area. Your vote means a lot. In that area, where did he try to get 3 more votes to win an election? Where did he try to find those 3 votes at? Who did he call on the phone?
But my basis is he wouldn't have had to call to find 3 more votes if those coalitions were realistic and they all were in the 80 percentile like we were.
No, Quest, he doesn't have to call anymore, period. That is no longer a problem. My guy, that area needs a lot. This is why me and you agree that electoral college vote needs to go. That's why we agree with that. Because of this. Because of this, bro.
But what I'm saying, Method, beyond that, why is the conversation not directed towards these other minorities that we share camaraderie with when it's time to get resources, but never time to you know what I'm saying, do the actual work?
No,
because if we're being realistic, white women are minorities.
Yeah.
52% of them voted for him.
It doesn't matter.
Hispanics are minorities, right? Over 50% of them voted that way. Asians are minorities, right? They even got their own hate crime bill.
Yeah.
Over 50% of them voted for him. So when we come down to the conversation of why we're losing stuff, it's not solely based on Black people not doing the work. That's my issue with the conversation.
No,
the conversation is always directed back towards the Black community, what we're going to lose and why we're losing it because we didn't step up and do something 20 years ago or 5 years ago. When in reality, the other people that we're supposed to be in these coalitions in alignment with have left us holding the smoking proverbial gun.
No,
right?
See, that doesn't matter. That's what they want you to think. As a whole, it doesn't matter because the electoral college vote is set up that way. Regardless if the Asians do it, the Mexicans do it, the African Americans do it, it's going to come down to those certain areas, and they just took it from you.
No, but that only counts for the presidential run. When you're talking midterms, population.
No, this is totally about the midterms. This is
the electoral college doesn't affect these elections.
No, that's the bigger picture. But this is
that's what I'm saying. So
it's set up for the bigger picture. I get what you're saying. Well, hold on, right? I'm bleeding into the show because people are on their phones. Let me see where I'm coming from. Mic check. Oh no, let me see. Mic check.
Yeah, be good.
Mic check. Sorry, Quez, it's coming from you. All right. So the thing about it is, it's like this, man. I get it. This is part of the reason why right now it seems as if why is it coming down on Black people right now? Because essentially, why was the Voting Rights Act passed in 1965? Why was Civil Rights Bill passed in 1964? Why was the Fair Housing Act passed in 1968? So what you're getting at is essentially idealistically cool. I get it. But at the end of the day, this is stuff that directly affects us, especially what we're seeing in Tennessee. You know, and where we're at right now is when we sit up here and we have tantrums or we have these roundabouts or I'm not doing this and I'm not. And, you know, again, and I say this respectfully, essentially, it's almost like a slap to our, like a detriment to ourselves. Because the minute that we sit out, because hey, Jewish people get Holocaust reparations or this or these tangibles, whatever. So we're just gonna sit out. I get it. Essentially, the thing is extremism. I get it, but at the same time, we're looking at this in real time. What this dude did was so he's a dummy, but he's smart. He packed the Supreme Court with people who share ideologies just like him. And essentially, so if you want something passed now, or if he wants to go around or start like, you know, repealing things or doing it, he's just going to the Supreme Court. And he has enough people in the Supreme Court who hate people who look just like me and you who are going to make this happen. So at the end of the day, the stuff that is affecting us winds up affecting everybody as a whole. For those, even outside, when it's like it's the Asians or Mexicans or whoever else, essentially it affects us as a whole because we all have to live in this dang on country. That's what I'm saying.
So he also has one that's just.
I think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, please go ahead, Quest. You've been chilling. Go ahead, brother.
No, I just think we're having two very separate conversations. Right. I understand how you guys feel like it's important we have representation, but the same people have been representing us for the past 40 years, and we've got nothing done. So either we blame that on incompetency or unwillingness to do the job. You have to pick one, right? Since we picking from the lesser of two evils. So either the representation that because if we being honest, we got representation on the Supreme Court. What'd that get us?
We only get
you know what I'm saying? We've had one sitting there for a minute. He's been there for a while.
Yeah, but he's
wait. Before we get into him, don't worry. I'm on his ass too.
Ooh.
So I know who y'all talking about. Don't worry, I'm on him too. He's in the next segment. We're talking about misdirection. So we're
But,
gonna
but
say
I'm just saying, like, what is the purpose of having black faces in high places if nothing ever gets done?
Tokenism.
We've been having
Yeah.
these same conversations since the voting rights bill, right? We've been having the same job scarcity conversation. The unemployment rates, the homelessness, the equality in terms of black wealth compared to white wealth. We've been having these same conversations since that voting rights bill, and you have to start to realize either the people that are being sent up there to represent us are doing a horrible job of representing us, or they're going up there and representing themselves, getting a bag and saying, fuck what we going through. That's just the reality. I mean, y'all can be mad about that all you want to.
There's a lot of truth to it. I can't even argue with you on that. But
come on now, because we ain't got nothing different. The unemployment rate's still high for Black Americans. The poverty rate is rising every year, even further for Black Americans. And all of these Democrat-led districts that we speak of, you know, that are covered by congressional Black caucus members and Black politicians, usually have 2 times worse wealth gap than the rest of America. So why are we voting for that?
It's a little bit of both, Quest. Like you're saying, pick the lesser of the two evils. I think it has a combination of both, man.
I hate that we even have to do that. You know, I was just listening to Isaac Hayes III speaking on that, the lesser of two evils, and it's just like, it's a dang on shame that we got to go through that. But at the same time, like what we seen last year when we had to threat a Project 2025 right here in our face, you know, and again, we just sat here, we just found out that there was a guy who literally went to HBCU, majored in Black studies just to learn it, just so he could turn around and alter Project 2025.
I saw that, yeah.
To dismantle the civil rights from within, you know what I'm saying? So it started, again, if we're talking about the basis, essentially, and I hate to equate it to food because I'm hungry right now, we're the roux. We are the roux. We're the important function to any type of recipe or sauce. It starts right here with us. If we're talking about essentially how it all began with humanity, it started with the roux, with us. Everybody sprang from us. And then even still, when we come here into this country, there are rights and things that we set up here and literally had to fight for. We're not talking about 1865. We're talking about 1965. Our parents, our grandparents, our uncles, our aunts, you know what I'm saying, have all lived through this era. We're essentially seeing this stuff. When they talked about Make America Great Again, we're backtracking because this is what they want America to be great again, essentially like that. Yeah. This is where we're at. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know, I hear you, Quest, because you definitely have to question the people who are in there representing us. And that's why I said, you know, even with the fact that Obama was said, well, I would never talk about. You got to understand, man. The Republicans got tired of losing, and they got tired of losing to you. You, I hate to say it, sir, as much as I got love for you, you're the reason why we're in this mess. You are the hate that hate produced. You know what I'm saying? So this is the reason why we have a Trump who speaks to the majority of inner insecurities of this country. He placated to that, and this is where we're at. So now we got Republicans over here. We don't know whether they're the good Republicans or they're the MAGA Republicans. But in order to get their agenda pushed, they got to come together like butt cheeks, and they're doing so. And the ones that don't necessarily align with this get ostracized. You know what I'm saying? Or they get kicked off to the curb. So they understand the process. Okay, if we want to get these Negroes out of here, we got to come together, even though I don't probably like you, Trump, because Trump's homeboy, what's his name, Vance, wasn't he a big Trump-ish talker? He talked.
Yeah, he compared him to Hitler.
Yeah, but now
he compared him to Hitler.
Now he's Hitler's sidekick.
Well, I mean, you know, it all makes sense when you look at the grand scope of, you know, the dominant society will vote against their own interests as long as they think it's going to harm us. Not realizing, like, even with this redistricting thing, when you let it play itself out in the long run, the people who are going to probably be hurt the most are low income white people. That's just the reality of it.
We know this.
They're gonna hurt more than us, and it's just gonna fuel further rage to justify their racism because black people are used to making gumbo out of nothing. So
you mind if I read this quote?
Go ahead. Yes, ma'am.
It's from Lyndon B. Johnson. He said, because he's the one that put through the Voting Rights Act, if you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you picking his pockets. He'll give him something to look down on, the white man, and he'll empty his pockets for you. So that's why they keep focusing on black folks. That's why, because that as soon as you put a black face on it, those folks that made MAGA what it is, that were just raised millennia, hundreds of years on that stuff, didn't realize that being poor and white is the same thing as being black. They convinced them that they were just better, and they're not.
Very true.
They're in the same boat we're in.
Very true. On that note, we're going to jump to the next subject. We'll be right back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Yo, with mushroom coffee being on the rise as of late, I guess the best way to go is with Rise Coffee. And DJ Method X has teamed up with Rise Coffee, so make sure you use promo code METHODXSD15. Also, check out Method on TikTok at MethodXSD. Also on Twitch TV at MethodXX619. Let's go.
You've seen the footage from last year. Well, Boss Up Brunch is back, and our very own Marquez Miller is back in the building. Join everybody June 27th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Yard Party ATL. Make sure you pull up. If you've seen them, you know the events are fun, packed with business, and plenty of networking and plenty of praising. Pull up to Boss Up Brunch, June 27th at the Yard Party ATL. See you there.
I heard Wendy's upgraded their OG spicy chicken sandwich. New spicy? New spicy? New spicy? New spicy? New spicy? New spicy? New spicy. 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 Spicy.
Next.
Spicy.
Order for ice spice.
What? You forgot your Frosty. New upgraded spicy chicken, only at Wendy's. Spicy. Spice, recognize spice.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered. But I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing. And I'm always on time. Oh, they sell Combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count?
What's good, y'all? We are back. We are back. We are back. Wait, you start choking when we start the show. You okay? Sorry about that, y'all.
I want to preface this conversation that there will be no Michael Render slander on my watch, but y'all take it away. What's up, Jess?
Hey, Jess.
Sorry, she was coughing all on the show.
What y'all got going on over there? Like, get it together. This is a production.
She thought she was wrong. I tried to tell her. She just. And now it's gonna be all on Spotify, iHeart.
Yeah.
Like,
You get on my nerves.
Spreading Ebola to the masses. We appreciate that.
Did you just get off that cruise? You got off that cruise with all the Romans, right?
Man, boy. Leave them in the ocean, please. You know what I'm saying? Leave them
Trouble. All right. Anyway.
Go ahead. Where we at?
Are you
Killer
guys
Mike.
okay? You should. That's why you shouldn't be messing with. You should you stick with water.
You get on my nerves. No.
You can't be drinking Kool-Aid. I'm sorry.
That's not even it.
You can't drink Kool-Aid. Anyway.
You get on my nerves.
So Killer Mike, I don't know why people have been putting his feet to the fire. And, you know, Quez has the right to say no Killer Mike slander. But I got a little news flash for you, buddy. I got a video with someone who didn't really hear you. They didn't hear what they're saying because they've been talking big ish to him. And, you know, and again, we talked about misdirection. And really? Him? You're mad at him? Like, he's the reason why we're in this predicament? But, again, for those that don't know what I'm talking about, I will go ahead and play. Here's what Killer Mike has come out and said about the Voting Rights Act.
Hey, what's up? Onyx Impact, Black Male Initiative. This is Killer Mike, also known as Michael Render. 1965 Voters' Rights Act just got gutted. They gutted it. They literally eviscerated it, and it's now trying to make it easier or allowed it to be easier for states to redraw district lines to annex those most in need out. This is not just black people and African Americans. This is poor people. So based on where you are, the more poor people they can chop you up. They can make sure you aren't voting on the behalf of the poor and the interest. They can make sure that it affects your schools. They can make sure it affects your jobs. They can make sure it affects every part of your life. So right now you need to be putting pressure on our local politicians and local municipalities not to do this. We need to be putting pressure to make sure that those like you and like your neighbors still have the ability to exercise the full constitutional rights of voting, and it being effectively not eviscerated and us being taken back to Jim Crow. So we're going to start the largest voter initiative possible this fall. We're going to get people out to the polls. We're going to beat up those midterms, and going forward, we're going to do more than just march and protest. We're going to go to the polls. We're going to change the people who are in office. We're going to get those laws back changed in the favor of the people. This is Michael Render. Stay tuned. We're going to do something plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize big next.
Sounds nice, right? You know what I'm saying? And again, he's been outside, he's been vocal, he's been prominent, showing his face in the community, doing things that are right. But then there's people like this lady right here who are not feeling it. There are a lot of people who've been coming from a lot of sentiment. Check it.
Talking directly to you, Killer Mike, your ass is tagged. So Killer Mike decided to post this shit on Threads. Americans, we've got work to do beyond the polls this year, no matter what. Plan, plot, strategize, organize, mobilize. Shut the fuck up. Cause wasn't this your bitch ass in fucking 2024? Oh no, this is your bitch ass again. Killer Mike says Kamala's race won't be a key in 2024. It's progressives for me. You one of the reasons why we in this shit. You with your fucking misogyny war could not see a black woman who has been the most qualified person to run for the office be fucking president. You couldn't see that shit. You wanted to play on her race instead of playing on her fucking policy. You dumbass. You fucked it up for us. It's black men like you that need to sit the fuck in the background and shut the fuck up. Stop speaking. You are not a fucking leader. Close your mouth and sit in the fucking back row. And I'm talking to...
I can't even take her serious.
Yeah, like, wait, what? she obviously didn't read those articles or know what the hell his talking points were. So that right there is misdirection. That's a blind trying to lead a blind.
Well, here's the thing, y'all. So
let's talk.
That's real. But come on, bro.
Again, so did Killer Mike say some stupid stuff? Yes. We've all said stupid stuff. I've said it. Quez said it. We've all done it.
I ain't never said nothing stupid. Speak for yourself.
And honestly, Killer Mike and anybody else has a right to speak their opinion.
Nah, go ahead. I was just messing with you. Go ahead.
It's not so much to speak in their opinion. No, he was really talking some big stuff. Oh, Kamala this, Kamala that. And again, so the thing is, yes, he made a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Was he the reason? Did I go out and go vote because Killer Mike told me to go vote? Did I go out and vote because he? I can't really say that if he didn't tell me to vote. But no, I mean, he really doesn't play a part in my life. And I don't understand how he plays part in anybody else's life. Yeah, he says something egregious, you know what I'm saying? But to fan him like that, to start calling him a BS and beach and first, let me educate some of you women out there. That's one of the worst things that you could ever call a dude is a beach, especially when he's not one. And I can tell you right now, Killer Mike is no beach. Stephen A. Smith, that's a beach.
Especially with a bonnet on your head and happy birthday hanging up behind you on your bed.
Yeah. Looking like you trying to catch a man sneaking out at 3
a.m. Hey, wait. We ain't doing that to her either. So again, people have the right to feel angry. People have the right to feel angry. There's a reason. But again, like I said, it's called misdirection. Ma'am, yeah, for one thing, if you're going to go on one of these rants and start calling people beaches, I will tell you, please take off the bonnet. You know what I'm saying? I will say that. You know what I'm saying? It makes you look a little tacky and a little wild. You know what I mean? You know, whatever. I don't care what you got going on in your background. But again, I get your sentiment. But your anger is right and justified. But your anger should be pointed at this guy.
Yes.
This is the guy who you should be calling a beach, and he's the one who actually voted or overturned and gutted the Civil Rights Act in 1965. You see this coon?
He want to be white so bad.
Hey, words. You gonna get us kicked.
He looks just like all skin folk ain't kinfolk. This is the example. This is who you should be, all the black people in America, this is who you should be mad at. Why isn't he on that cruise that caught the disease with the rats? How did he get protected with coronavirus? How did he, just don't understand how he's still taking it around. Did he make a deal with the devil? Because
he married one.
He is, snap. Well, he is the biggest detriment to black people right now because he's sitting in the place of power and he's taking away rights that affect people who look like us. So you have the right to be angry with your bonnet, but you're not Killer Mike, who's actually telling people, and again, I'm going to say this right here. All right. So vote. Yes, vote, but vote for your best interest. Right now, the Republican Party is in your best interest right now. Till they dismantle and get rid of whatever it is they need to get rid of this ugliness and rebuild it. Because again, the one thing that Republicans do is big business takes care of big business. So there's people who benefit when they vote Republican. And then there's going to be people who vote Democrat because it benefits them. If you're talking about middle to lower to damn near poor and whatever the class, whatever, then it benefits you. So yes, you're going to want to find things and policies that align with your beliefs and ideologies. But if you're just going out, just voting blindly just because you don't like black people, gays, lesbians, Asians, Mexicans, Arabs.
Pretty much to mask your racism.
You get what I'm saying? Yes, thank you, Rob, for so eloquently putting it in those terms. But again, you vote. Why are you mad at Killer Mike? That's just all I want to say. Don't. Okay, next.
So let me speak up for my player partner, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Michael Render in person. Shout out to Joe, who I used to work with, took me to his house way back in 2008, I believe, 2007, 2008, whatever the case may be. But he was speaking the same conversation then. That's why I feel away. Because the strategy that I took upon voting came from his conversation, which was you may not have a lot of control when it comes to president, because this is prior to Barack Obama becoming president when we had this conversation. He said you may not have a lot of control in who becomes president, but what you can control is the leader of your school board, the local judges in your city, the sheriffs of your town. Those are things that you can vote on consistently and have full control over. Who you send to Congress, you have more control over that. So what he just said in that video is exactly what he's been saying for damn near 20 years, to my recollection. That's why I don't agree with people trying to attack him. Did he have his own personal opinion when it came down to Kamala? That's his business. And I think where we go astray is when Black people go against what the Democratic Party says we're supposed to be talking about, then they automatically get ostracized. The same thing you just said about the Republican Party on the previous topic. The Democratic Party has been synonymous with doing that. We seen in a primary election where the people said, hey, we want Bernie Sanders to represent us. And the Democratic Party said, to hell with what you think. We're going to send up, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else.
Hillary. Go ahead, call
I know who it is. I just didn't feel comfortable saying it. That's how bad it bothered me. You know what I'm saying? But
Hillary.
like, you know what I mean? So to have the conversation about a brother having his opinion, and it seems like every time somebody of our hue goes against the grain, they get a. You should have that. Like, if you want to be a Republican, that's your business. If you think you could do something good in that party and represent us, by all means, do your job. You know what I'm saying? It's not my job to jump out here and call you a raccoon or whatever if you sincerely are doing something that you feel would benefit us. Now, if you just blatantly doing some nonsense, then yeah, we gonna jump on your helmet. But outside of that, I see a lot of emotional attachment to people ostracizing Black people who don't go with the mass majority of what people are saying, and I don't think that's fair either. So that's my point when I'm speaking up for my brother Mike Render, aka Killer Mike, Purple Ribbon R-Star, whatever you want to call him. But he's been having the same conversation the entire time, and nobody said shit when he was up there with Governor Kemp getting programs started for young Black men in Atlanta to get into trade schools and get job placement. Nobody had anything to say about it then. Y'all didn't give a damn what Killer Mike was doing or what he had going on, and hiring people in inner city Atlanta and buying up buildings to give people jobs and create affordable housing. Him and Clifford Harris, you know what I'm saying, aka T.I. Nobody had anything to say then. But now all of a sudden, because you didn't agree with one of his viewpoints, we should ostracize that man. I just don't believe in that. That's me.
I'm with you, dude. I mean, I seen Killer Mike debate with some of the biggest politicians and chew him up. And on top of that, his point of views are his point of views, and and it's not like he doesn't have good meaning behind them. You can't, honestly, if I don't agree with it, I can't help but respect it, you know, because he does have good points. This right here is some clown stuff, man. This is like totally what messes up. This is misdirection on a whole nother level, and a lot of people need to stop doing that. Read the articles, don't post headlines. You know, first of all, don't be the one that's not voting, telling people to go vote. Like, that right there, like those headlines right there, he had, I mean, the whole thing on Kamala, bro, he made perfect sense on that article. I read that article. As much as I wanted her to win, like it was on a total different topic. But, and on top of that, I felt like she didn't get a fair shake as far as like getting a chance to even go run for the election. She got thrown in like last second, and she did great. She got thrown in last second, dude. And
for a last minute addition, she did hella good. And to Quest's point, 82%. And shout out to the women who actually held it down. 82% of the darker hue went out and voted. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there was a small majority or a pocket that didn't. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I didn't like, and I didn't really hear it come from him. I could be wrong, but I never heard him attack her saying, "Oh, she ain't Black and this and that." I did hear him say something like, "Well, race isn't going to get you there," and he was right because it's going to take more than just her race just to get her there. You know, so I didn't hear him like some of these other folks, like the Stephen A. Coons, or you know, some of these other people. Oh, she ain't Black. She ain't Black. Even though, you know, it's like, stop, man. People gotta get out of there.
You gotta learn to say raccoons or something, man.
My fault. I forgot. Sambo.
That's like your third time, man. Like, bro, we not gonna
We on
You know what I'm
Spotify.
saying?
We on iHeart.
I forgot where I'm at.
Right. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that? You know what I'm
I
saying?
forgot where I'm at. You know,
We are on production.
man,
All of
just
that. You know?
what's
Oh, that's funny.
the image in my mind. I just seen them, and I'm like, how dare you? You stinking stupid son of a biscuit. How dare your mama slept with your daddy and your
That part.
daddy skeeted in her and made a stupid
But
ass.
listen, y'all, even if he did do that, you know what I'm saying? Is he not entitled to his opinion when he says
Nah,
that?
man, come on,
Like,
don't
is that gonna change?
stupid-ish. Don't say that.
I'm being serious.
Hey, no, man. That's
I'm
like
being
somebody coming up. It's like someone
Come
coming
on.
up and saying like you ain't black. You
He is entitled to his opinion, though. He is entitled.
I would be remiss to even entertain it because I'm as black as they come, baby. You know what I'm saying? This Hershey's special time. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even have a problem with that. You dig? But what I'm saying is, even if he did do that, his opinion did not sway an election. You know what I'm saying? That man is entitled to his opinion if he did and so feel that way. That's his business. That is all his business. Just like everybody else who votes, but we don't beat you at the polling station and ostracize you before you click the box. You know what I'm saying? That's your personal business. If that was the case, we'd be holding court in the street for everybody that got us in the predicament we in, right?
Yep. Agreed.
Well, I'm with Brotherman on this one. It is misdirection. This with Killer Mike. That this is the prime case of misdirection. Because, like you said, his opinion. Well, did he support a third party? Did he say who?
He was
to
a
not
very
vote for
strong
either?
advocate of Bernie Sanders. He really was and has been for a long time.
Well, I love Bernie, but he wasn't running. So
I'm just saying Bernie when he ran, he's been an independent for a long time, so he's always been a part of that. If you consider him voting third party, but I agree, third party voting is a waste of time. You might as well not.
We can't do it. I don't support it. And any anything that looks like you're supporting that to me is problematic. And I think maybe sometimes is that me?
Go ahead.
Echo?
Mic check. Okay. Go ahead.
No,
okay.
Go ahead, Connie.
Voting. Sometimes what I thought about some of his opinions, it can be used as clickbait by, and so sometimes I think certain opinions, and when it's really heated, maybe shouldn't be put out there. Not saying you shouldn't have them, but because it's such a contentious time, and yes, the Democratic Party has done us a true disservice, but we can't split the vote.
Well, it's because again they're still
at the presidential level, not at the local.
No, so the Democratic Party right now, they're still. I'm going to come to the table with my shirt tucked in, and I'm going to some prestige. They're still trying to come in with class, and apparently the one thing that Trump has done, he's changed the rules. Yeah, you got a reality star married to an alleged. I don't know how the hell she got over here. You got a Russian woman in the White House right now as we speak. I remember there was a No. So there was allegedly. So I mean, there was a whole Cold War between the U.S. and Russia, and again, still you have a Russian woman in there. Literally, I just don't understand.
She's Slovenian. There's no more USSR.
Does she speak Russian?
She speaks 9 languages, although I wouldn't believe her.
I was told she was Russian, so whatever. Hawaiian punch, Russian punch, I don't, whatever. Anyway, again, so it was besides the freaking point. That's the point. So again, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you made me lose my train of thought. Please don't interrupt me when I'm on the roll. I'm just saying, so dang, this is where we're at. Where was I going with it?
She's all...
Right. I'm gonna stay away from Corona.
Memory ain't what it used to be, is it, brother man? Memory ain't what it used to be, getting old.
So again, I think part of the bigger problem is that when we are and it's ironic You know, when we're on these platforms, especially when a person like a Killer Mike or some of these people, whatever, got platforms and got voices, and I guess people and politicians go to them they're not necessarily sway, but to use their voice to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? I guess that is the problem that I have when people say or put out or spew misinformation or they say dumb-ish. But at the end of the day, you're entitled to make mistakes. His mistake, whatever he said, if he did say that, which I haven't heard it through my ears. If he did say something to the effect of, oh, she ain't black and this and that, then yeah, that was a stupid thing to say. But we're all entitled to do stupid things. And at the end of the day, who's to say he didn't learn from that? You know what I'm saying? But again, he's talking about going out, mobilizing and doing stuff for the election that's coming up this year, which again, we've always spoke on it. This is right now is more important than it would be for the actual presidential elections, because you need to put people in power, especially that are going to make sure that this man does not get a third term. You know, in case they try to figure out a way how to gut it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying you're going to need to start getting people who represent your best interests and start putting them in place now, because what they're afraid of, what he's afraid of, is actually going to jail.
Yeah.
So can I just ask something too, dude? It's just like, even right now, especially with all the bad media that we're getting, even this clip we just sold with Killer Mike, people, if you're going to be posting stuff, please do your homework. Read. Because anything you put out, it's too much bad misinformation going around and too much, wagon jumping here. Like, stick to the facts. Don't judge someone because they think the sky is cloudy when it's not as cloudy as you want it to be. There has to be dialogue here, people. Like, just do your homework. We went to school to learn how to read. Like, look it up and read. The knowledge is right here on Google and everywhere else. You can look it up.
In the year 2026, I'm gonna piggyback. There's no excuse for you not to have. It's obtainable right here at your fingertips. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So
I think people should go back to the library. I go to the library a lot now. And
people don't have
for real, I'm not even being funny.
No,
a lot of people don't have hard copy books in their house. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people walking around with smartphones that are complete idiots. So I mean, it just is. It is what it is.
On that note, that's a whole bar. That's a whole bar. We're gonna leave right there because that was beautifully said.
We need a T-shirt out of that.
No, say it one more time, Quest.
No, I just said there's a lot of people walking around with smartphones that are complete idiots. It's the truth.
On that note, take a sip of some Uncle Nearest and shut what we call the funk up, beach. We'll be right back. We're gonna talk about these whack ass rappers. I know one. His name is Third Degree. I don't see how the hell some rappers right here doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
You ain't. That growth has nothing to do with genetics. Here's what black men need to do. You deserve a beard that commands respect, but the grooming products you're using might be holding you back. The truth is, most beard products aren't formulated for melanated skin. They leave your beard dry, which often leads to patchy growth. Frustrated with beard products that left their own beards dry and patchy, two black men, Jason and Jarrett, took matters into their own hands. They created Respected Roots, a premium beard care line specifically formulated for the unique needs of men with melanated skin. Our King VIP deal gives you everything you need to finally tame your unruly beard. This powerful kit includes our hydrating co-wash, growth boosting beard conditioner, and ultra softening beard oil, all working together to transform your beard from the inside out. But don't just take our word for it. Over 100,000 black men across the country are experiencing the Respected Roots revolution.
Get my beard nice and lovely and sexy. For the ladies, you know what I'm talking about?
Leave-in, loved it. It's really smooth, really nice. Loved it. Love the smell.
Claim the Respected Roots King VIP deal today and save 20% off for a limited time.
Yo, with mushroom coffee being on the rise as of late, I guess the best way to go is with Rise Coffee. And DJ Method X is teamed up with Rise Coffee, so make sure you use promo code METHODXSD15. Also, to check out Method on TikTok at MethodXSD. Also on Twitch TV at MethodXX619. Let's go.
Yep, that's what he want.
Mother's Day, we giving away 50 free plates to 50 mothers, 2360 Sterling Avenue, San Bernardino, California, 92404. The first 50 mothers that come on May the 10th from 3 to 7, you go get a new plate. I mean, you go get a plate from guess what, Big E? If 100 mothers show up, you already know. Well, put it this way, y'all. Every mother that shows up on Mother's Day, we gonna give you a free plate. How about that? Thanks to my boy Big E and his wife and his partner. All the mothers that show up from 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock, we gonna give y'all a free.
You've seen the footage from last year. Well, Boss Up Brunch is back, and our very own Marquez Miller is back in the building. Join Everybody Joe 27 from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the R Party ATL. Make sure you pull up. If you've seen them, you know the events are fun, packed with business, and plenty of networking and plenty of praising. Pull up to Boss Up Brunch, June 27 at the R Party ATL. See you there.
We're gonna dedicate this one to the city. Compton, Watts, yeah. Long Beach, Inglewood, Hollywood, out to the Valley, Pacoima, IE, San Bernardino, all that. You know, this is my neck of the woods that held me down since a young pup.
Where you from? Yeah. Third, tell them where you from. Let's go. Cruising down G Street looking at hoes. Oh my God, she ain't got no clothes. Outside of the church, man, that's crazy work. But they do still paying for what's under that skirt. I make a left on baseline, keep a thing on my lap in case niggas want to try to take mine. In case dudes bone enough to try to take mine. Let's see, how will you breathe if you take 9? All right, y'all. We are back. How y'all feeling?
Good, dude. Good. Nah, who are the worst rappers in hip hop? Trash or pass? Damn. What's up, Lil Uno?
Oh, wow.
You made my list? But yeah, I'm ready to lighten up, man. I love to get this conversation going.
Yeah, because I can tell you who's not a trash or pass rapper. You know what I'm saying? Killer Mike is definitely not one of them. So you know what I'm saying? So,
I like him, and I'm not super duper rappy, but I like Killer Mike.
No doubt. All right. Why y'all quiet? Go ahead, have fun.
Grammy Award winning Killer Mike at that. I got a list. Look, I made me a list this week because it was a bunch of people I wanted to put on there. It's just what order do I want to put it? I think my number one. This is my old head in me. I'm gonna go Vanilla Ice. He was like one.
James, you took mine. You took mine.
Yeah, he's definitely on that list. Shortly followed by
Language, sir.
Sorry, my bad. Look, you can call people raccoons all show. Now you want to get on me. You know, cut it out.
I said raccoon like 30 times.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Vanilla Ice, Silk the Shocker.
Oh man, Jess is crying.
6ix9ine, Blueface, and then who am I put at number 5? Man? Designer. That's who I got in my list. I got like 50 names over here, but I'm those are my top 5.
Being half funny, I want to put Kid Rock.
He ain't no rapper.
No, but he used it in a beat. He put some in a little beat. So I'm using Kid Rock. Of course, I'm gonna put Snow also. He only had one hit, so one hit wonder Snow.
No,
And Vanilla Ice.
no,
I'm putting
not
Snow on
Licky
it.
Boom Boom Down. No,
Yeah, it wears you out. It wears you out. I'm over it. That's don't say that out loud. Who else was it? Oh, and Blueface. I looked up one of his joints. Awful. Just to see what was doing, because I feel bad for Krishan and that little baby they made. But that's it for me. Blueface is awful. And Migos. I don't like them either.
Whoa.
I don't like them. I'm sorry.
Like,
I'm very particular.
He slid that in right at the end when it was somebody else's turn. And Amigos, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Migos, they got their own little style. I ain't gonna ish on them like that. You know, I rock with them.
Yeah, I rock with Migos. I rock with them, man.
Jess, do you have any?
I wasn't ready for this. But
All right, well, go ahead, Method. Keep pondering.
No, I changing my list right now because 2 of them got taken out of it. Silk the Shock was my number 1.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Jess is feeling the way over here.
hey, I like the songs that he's featured on. Okay.
Number 2 was Kid Rock. You know, explaining why he went to country.
Whatever.
Wait, what? He tried. He tried. He
guess.
tried DJing. He tried MCing. Like, you know, he tried to claim the whole Detroit thing. Caught a shoe to the face. Then went country.
Wasn't he trying to come out before Vanilla Ice? Wasn't he really trying to? If I remember a little bit of history, he
tried to do his hair like Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, he did. He did. I saw that recently, and I was like, ugh.
He even had a black baby.
Did he?
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know Kid Rock.
I didn't know that.
Black. Yeah, he got a black child out here. It's racist.
Uh-oh.
So
poor baby.
Going back, I had 6ix9ine on my list. All right, and one artist that I felt like Death Row put on and threw him on one of Tupac's tracks after he passed away was Top Dog. I don't care for him.
Who?
Top Dog.
Who?
Exactly. Who?
Right.
Exactly. Who? You try to do a push. Yeah, bro. You couldn't get famous being featured on a Tupac track without his consent. Wow. And just there's too many to list. Any mumble rapper that's out right now. Like, yeah.
Oh, don't like them either.
For y'all out there.
Hey, I like that answer. That's damn good.
Yeah. But I love Snow. I mean, I still rock his Licky Boom Boom Down is my fantasy football name. So
I think I went to Black Angus too much in my 20s, so that's what wore me out with that one. The After Hours Black Angus Nightlife.
The Little Robs don't like them. Little Unos don't like them. There's a lot of. I mean, the list is very long, very very long of I think are whack rappers, but. That's what I got. And anyone with a little in front of their name, like, nah, let's go away. You lost me.
You'll say, yeah, what about Lil Wayne?
That's little, not little. L-I-L.
No,
it is Lil.
It's Lil Wayne.
It is Lil. It is Lil Wayne.
L-I-L. With an L. He's all right.
He does.
I retract that
statement.
Lil. Just for Wayne, I retract that statement. But he's like the only Lil one. That's like, yeah. But yeah, go on. Your turn.
Yeah, I didn't have time for this list, but Vanilla Ice is definitely on there. That old boy you got in the picture, the 6ix9ine dude. Yeah. What's his name?
6ix9ine.
Oh, yeah. Him. I don't care for Future. I know there's a lot of Future fans out there. I do not care for him. Ooh, who else? Vanilla Ice, 6ix9ine, Future. That's it. I don't know. I ain't got a lot.
All right, let me.
I didn't have time.
I mean, this is one of the advantages of being a freestyler. You can just let me cock back and let me start. Boom, boom. You know, so.
Ooh, but I will second what Rob said. All them mumble jumble rappers, yeah, that completes my list, which is probably a lot.
All right, Post Malone.
Oh, forgot about him.
Hot garbage.
I can't hate on him.
Garbage. 6ix9ine. Hot garbage. Lil Yachty. Hot garbage. Blueface. Double, triple hot garbage.
He's definitely on the list too.
Who else? I mean, Vanilla Ice Vanilla Ice ain't garbage. He's just corny.
Post Malone.
Yes, Post Malone is horrible.
Post Malone.
What's happening, Dwayne? We going over the worst rappers in hip hop. Break it down. Let it be known who are the worst rappers in hip hop. We talked about the best, so who are the worst?
I got some honorable mentions too, because I told you I had a cool little list. So some of my honorable mentions, I had Puff Daddy, of course. He's in there shining. I had Iggy Azalea.
That's a good one.
Iggy Azalea, yes.
She said Future. Future was like an honorable mention because I know some people really rock with it. You know what I'm saying? But to me, he not that cool. And then my other one was Nick Cannon.
Oh yeah.
Nick Cannon, yes. How do you forget Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
See, I don't even take him as a real rapper. So
I didn't take him seriously either. I'm sorry. Like,
because he's a gigolo.
Gigolo, get lots of dough.
All the dough. You know what I'm saying?
Not against my fellow SD person. I mean, I just don't like your music, but good on you, bro. You doing it. I just don't like your music though.
Oh, and Benzino. Benzino too.
Benzino's horrible.
I would like to make an honorable mention for athletes that tried to rap like Shaq. Just as low.
Don't talk about Shaq. Don't talk about Shaq. Don't talk about no.
My biological didn't bother. My biological didn't bother.
You will get exited out of this show. Matter of fact, no, because there ain't no Shaq slander. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the actual rappers or athletes who can actually rap. He did a song with Biggie. Can you
yes. Not only is he a legit player, a Hall of Fame player.
Even though a man's playing on the east side,
he
had DJ Quick rocking with him. He can actually spit. You know
not only that, he's like one
Have
of the.
you listened to My Biological Didn't Bother? My Biological Didn't Bother. It's awful.
I felt it. I lived it.
Well, I mean, it was terrible.
I'm still living
Sorry.
it now. Do you see him DJ, bro? Oh my god! Like you see him DJ now?
I said it, and I stand 10 toes on it. And I meant it. I meant it.
Shaq is
whatever the
I meant it.
Oh my god!
Whatever the funk ever. We ain't talking about no Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
I sure did it. I don't worship nobody. He gets it like everybody else gets it.
I can't say.
I don't care how. I don't care about your philanthropy and buying cop cars. That song was awful.
We need drug testing. We need
all of his good deeds don't outdo that song for me. That rap song hurt my feelings.
Drug testing, God
damn. Oh my gosh. This is blasphemy, man. Holy wow.
It's Friday. I ain't got no job.
And there was a Laker that didn't need to rap. And I'm not gonna because he's.
Don't you do it,
Jinx? I thought of that one too. I thought of that one too. I didn't say it. I thought of it, but I didn't say it.
Yeah, don't you do that?
Everybody was banging Club Twister.
Huh?
He was a great ball player.
No doubt. Everything else, just not that.
I had Shaq Fu. I had the game. bro.
No, I had
Wow.
the Can't Stand the Rain album. That album was hard. And
Shaq
he did a song
Diesel.
with Bob Brown. Man, what the
Hey, what about Plies? Plies gets an honorable mention in my book.
Oh my god.
He ain't that bad.
Oh,
He's not that bad. I've heard worse.
Now you know he's ready to get married. Wow.
No.
Hold on.
No. He's not that. I just don't rock his songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's
We'll
annoying.
put Post Malone on the list, but not Yeah.
Post Malone is garbage.
He is not.
He is not.
Let me stir up some shit.
Post Malone is a legit artist, bro. He is a legit
He's an
artist.
artist. He's definitely an artist, but he's not a rapper. Sorry.
No, he's not.
He's horrible.
He's not a rapper to me.
He sounds like he gargles. It sounds like he gargles balls.
That wow was slapping.
Wow.
What about Tony Ayo? Tony, I got him in there too. Tony Ayo's on my list.
Yeah.
He's not bad. He's just not good either.
I didn't even have P Diddy on that list.
Like the thing is with Yayo's a better like hype man. Like Yayo's the better hype man. He's not an MC. He's definitely a rapper. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wouldn't. He's not that bad, but he's not.
Quez, what about what's his name from that show, King of the Burbs? Like when they had that rap coming, hallelujah, holla back. They didn't get him out, bro.
Hell no.
That was the worst. That was the worst, bro. Oh man, when DJ Fingers was doing his mixtape, I was like, why? Why?
Man.
That was
like I be having a lot of time to think about this stuff when I be at work. Because I don't have to deal with people. I just got to deal with myself. So I got a lot of time to think.
Nice.
Oh, I got Birdman on my list too. Birdman in there.
Birdman's trash. She said
For his
that's
personal life or for not paying people.
Which they're both. Shit.
Okay.
He was horrible for hip hop. He was kissing young men in the mouth. All kind of stupid
He
stuff.
did. I sure did see that. Yep.
He's a trash.
He was doing the most. You know
as an artist,
he got tattoos on his scalp. You know what I'm saying?
We can't even say that.
Well,
yeah, he dated Tony Braxton, and that was
I
just
felt bad that her money was so funny that she had to date him, to get some bills paid.
You're still married to this day. They're married.
Yeah.
She's a prisoner of war. But anyways,
I feel about her the way I feel about Cosby's
I
wife.
love me some Tony Braxton, dog, and I love me some.
See, women, let that be a reminder to you. Keep your credit score up, so you ain't got to take no Birdman.
I look at Birdman, I'm like, damn, I had a chance. Holy shit!
And you know who else I got on my list? I got Dylan on my list. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Dylan. Dylan's on my list.
He was hot garbage.
Can we throw Papa Doc on there? Hold on, Cheddar Bob.
No, he's fictional.
Yeah, no. Dylan was a real person.
He's a real person. I got Church agree. He spits high garbage. Because I don't see how any of these people that you named they had careers. I'm not that smart enough to dumb myself down. Hot dang.
Maybe you should have been dumb enough to dumb yourself down. You know what I'm saying? They all got paid. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Yeah, that's
wild. Just a possibility. You know what I mean? Maybe we all should have mumble rapped.
It's crazy how hip hop music for the last 20, 25 years has been the hardest industry to make it in.
You mean I don't got to say actual words? I could just get on here and be a vibe? Shit. Why didn't I think of that shit?
You just mumble shit. You just take a few sips of that Uncle Nearest and just hit record, bro.
Man, I'm trying to think. There was somebody who I seen live, and they were so garbage that they started yelling and getting mad at the crowd because they got booed off the stage. I can't remember who it was. Probably one of the one-hit wonders or something, man. But man,
yeah, I couldn't tell you. It's too many of them. I can think of so many people that would fit the scenario for it. Akon. That's so many people.
That's why it's so tough to name a great list, because it's like very few of those like really you want to put up there. You struggle with that, but when it comes to naming garbage ones, you're just like, dude.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like I almost had like 50 people just thinking while I was at work. You know what I'm saying? I almost came up with 50 names of people that are just trash. You know what I mean? Some of them I just left off out of respect. You know what I'm saying? But
Are there any bad women ones? Because
There's a few. I just can't remember right now.
Someone said Iggy Azalea.
That's
well, that's okay. I forget about her because
she got called on the radio for being trash when she tried to do freestyle, right? Some
no, but there's more. There's more.
What about the City Girls?
Definitely.
I don't even know what they play. I wouldn't know.
I got one. This gonna be controversial. Megan Thee Stallion.
No, I don't think she's like the worst female rapper. I wouldn't say.
I don't mess with her like that.
Yeah, I mean, most of these women we not listening to anyways. But
I'm not.
Just to say that she's the worst rapper, I don't know about that one.
Ooh, that Sexy Red. How about her? She.
There you go. I can fuck with that.
And Suki Hana, the other one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's great.
They're just ugh. You know.
I thought he almost said Suki Fine, like Romeo and Juliet.
No, I mean that just goes to age. But Suki Hana and Sexy Red. Sexy Red is the most garbage female rapper.
She's bad.
I think she takes the cake.
She
got it.
I just don't get it.
There's a lot of bad ones.
Ooh, Sexy Red look like she belonged on the track.
That's
she was
Jinx.
Good.
That's what I was trying to think. Yeah, she does look very,
She looked like one of them cruising
my office hours,
looking at hoes. She looked like one of those you see on G Street,
Well, her office hours are from 12 to 6 a.m. That's her office hours, 12 to 6.
And she served on holidays. You know what I mean?
Allegedly. Right. Oh, that's funny.
Anyway,
I'm going to hell. Y'all going to hell.
I know I'm going to hell.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Right,
I'm not going with you.
This has been a good one.
I'm not either.
My bad, people.
All right, y'all. Hey, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. For those who are just watching, this is Drop Your 3 Cent. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. Also, too, if you want to show love, we got the stars in Facebook, and then we also got the monetization. We might not be monetized today, thanks to me. You know what I'm saying? Calling out Stephen A. Coons, Raccoons, and DJ Snack. My bad. It's a habit slide out so naturally. You know what I'm saying?
One more time for good measure, huh?
Oh my God.
It kind of just happens, It's like it's regurgitate this. I see him, I can't help it, So, man, but yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We've seen the numbers have gone up. We've seen the interactions, meaning you guys were hitting the like button, the share, all that good stuff, the love, all the emojis. We love you. We thank you. Make sure you hit the subscribe. You can catch us on Spotify, iHeart, YouTube. We all over the place, baby. That's how we do. Drop your 3 cent. You guys got anything to add before we bounce up out of here?
Oh, just not to do a personal plug, but I just got word that VIP got bought out for the event on June 12th. Thank you guys. I appreciate the love and support. Can't wait to see you guys there at Breakpoint Pacific Beach, California, San Diego. Let's go.
Do it.
All right. That's good. All right, y'all. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.